Right, we're here with Skipper's 1965 Alcort Sunfish wave. We want to talk about the Swivel Cam Cleat for just a little bit. This boat, when it came, all it had was the sheet hook, which is all they put on them in 1965. Also, a little thing we noted on this boat was there's no deck edge or cockpit edge trim, which showed up on other boats. Also, there's no vent hole in the forward bulkhead of the cockpit. On these boats, the vent hole was up there in the data tag. There's a hole drilled directly through that tag into the deck. So over the years, we've seen other boats with swivel cam cleats, and we decided to add one to wave. And the way to rig it is come through the fair lead, through the cleat, and then when you need to cleat down, you pull it, and that cleats it. Now, there's a lot of people out there, they're like, never cleat a sailing dinghy, and that's probably good. And about 90+% of the situations is don't worry about cleating, but racers do it. They have some ratchet blocks. Well, maybe not so much racers, but you might be out on a light wind day and just set on cruise control, and you can cleat it. You keep the running end handy where you can pop it loose if you need to. You always want to tie a figure 8 into the end of this, so if it gets away from you, it starts running through, it catches and stops there. Some other variations on this. We do like the mechanical advantage of the fair lead, and if it's a windy day, you can go out and you can run that through so that you still, so you can still use that fair lead to pull on, and the sheet with your figure 8 won't get away from you. And then, you know, back to old school way is you just throw it underneath the sheet hook, but that runs the risk of maybe popping off and you lose it. Or your figure 8 knot on the end, you also want to keep it so that a last defense, when it runs up to that mid boom sheet block, that you don't lose it there, and then you have no sheet at all on your sail. So that's some of the things some of the little tips we've come up for using sheet hooks or swivel cam cleats.